Dialogue, action. It can be. Yeah, I haven't seen a while. So and you can repeat. You can be like thought, 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 and they can just do all thoughts. You just better mix it up. You know, like dialogue, action, thought, thought, narration, thought, action, action. You know what I mean? Something like that. And then they'll go for it. Okay, all right. Okay, I'll let them know. Yeah. So when you think it's the right thing, they're switching books. It takes us.
Do action.
But you're gonna say booze.
That's Colin. Thought. I got that.
We're both Lucy.
We're both Lucy. Okay. I'm going to say I'm going to do dialogue. Actually, the Lucy's are both good. Dialogue.
Thought. All right. So Colin's on thought. You're on action. We have 2 dialogues.
Funny.
Yeah. All right.
Way to shake it up.
Thank you very much, Daniel.
Shouldn't he stand up there?
Yeah, if you want to, you can.
15 minutes.
Yeah, right? What happened to your hand?
I had a bicycle crash.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Lucy, Corin, how you doing? Okay, let's rock.
I'll start. What had he been hoping to find at the end of the road? His mother's arms? His mother dead?
A fight broke out. A condom broke. A man raised his hand and a woman raised her hand.
The easy life can sometimes be the hardest of all.
Quick, I'm thinking of a number. I wouldn't usually ask, but please, Ben, can I borrow your wet trousers?
Sweatpants, I thought. Because you can sleep in them and be in public in them. Cross trainers because they have good grip and breathe. Layers on top. A long sleeve shirt under a short sleeve shirt because it's flexible. And I've seen pictures of her wearing that when I was a baby. Also a fleece vest because I might have to sleep in the hospital with air conditioning. Or I kept thinking, you might have to be outside at night.
How far would the hole go?
Yes.
What would they use it for?
Yes, Dan Stoyovsky, she interrupted. The Russian Cirque du Soleil.
Someone I knew shot himself by the lake, I mentioned casually. Accidentally.
I hesitated to follow her. I had this image of a beautiful candlelight thing and then just, I don't know, peace, being on my own.
He pulled his wallet out, dropped it. His arms were shaking. He was making soft sounds with his mouth.
I mean, come on, let's face it, guys. You got a fad that could be replicated by a team of Malaysians for the cost of a few bowls of rice, and I shit $10 million worth of caviar a year.
I'm not one of those girls who falls asleep on other people's laundry. I just like watching you buy milk, you drunken goon.
He knows the one about how people have sex in the last moments before the end of the world, but it doesn't feel like the end of the world. Is that why he doesn't feel like he ought to be having sex?
He emptied his pockets, counted the money.
You gotta be shitting me. She sounded skeptical. No shitting involved, he remarked, unless that's what you're into.
Why must young people always be so cruel?
He thought about picture frames. Was his body a frame, or was his body in a frame? Skin his frame? Was his skeleton his frame, and what's that all about? Inner beauty, what you hang it on?
She dug her hand past the loose belt around her waist, the elastic of her underwear. She farted on her hand and sat there for the full 10 minutes.
It's Burning Man for rich people. Really rich people?
I like making people do what I say. Repeat 3 times fast. Cancel ticket, please refund. Cancel ticket, please reflub. Can you ticket, place reefer? I like pot.
There should be a film starring people and a giant piece of paper that walks around with them, goes on picnics and everything. It definitely has text on it, but you can never read it, even though it's larger than life. It's the way the light hits that makes it so hot so that you can't read it.
He moved his hand along his thighs and watched her.
That's not the pool, it's the jacuzzi. She corrected me. While it was round like a jacuzzi, it was unmistakably a rather large pool. Just because you change what you call things doesn't mean they change what they are, I said to her.
I like tricking you into talking about superheroes. I don't think it's true that all British people pronounce it Subarus, Ben. It's just you.
I wondered about the boy with the cowlick, and if he should trust his instincts too. If everyone, no matter how dumb, young, or crazy, should be trusting instincts.
She hated working there, thought she would get fat just by breathing the air. She considered working there for 5 hours, the equivalent of 2 full meals.
There's a company that manufactures ecstasy that is side effect free, and you think I wouldn't be involved?
Thank you so much. I tell you, holding your wrist like a small warm device, and we are on the train already.
Right.
Yeah!